I think this is really interesting because, we deal with business resiliency. We deal with how a business responds to crisis and disaster, and kind of reverse engineering that process from the crisis that could happen to like, hey, how are we going to plan ahead, right? And we can do that as individuals too. And those two work together. I mean, if you have a team of resilient people, they're going to respond better as a business in a crisis. And if we have a business that is training companies and people in their company on how to be resilient in business, that's going to carry over into their personal life. And I just think it's such a great interaction. And so, talk about some of the things you guys bring to the table for companies that's a little different than a standard employee assistance program. Here's the hotline number, whatever, right?
Well, I want you to think of a 3-lane highway. I want you to think of the left lane being pre-event in your life. It's kind of like we always want to focus on the event, and then we want to focus on the after and having to clean up in aisle 6. Well, before it even happens in aisle 6, let's think about what can we do to give people the soft skills, okay? The skills that to change their belief system so that when they're going through the event in life, that's not the time to change their belief system. That's already solid.
I see.
So I want to, what we have done is we've created curriculum, we've created a one-on-one level, for whether it's for middle line supervisors or whether it's for large companies, whoever it may be, to give those people the soft skills prior to the event so that when they do go through the event, whether it's at work or whether it's professionally, they come out on the post-traumatic growth side of things and not the stress side.
I love that. Give me an example or two of a soft skill that you're training people on.
Well, we have about 13 skills that we teach. And I don't want to use the word teach. I like to use the word facilitate because we facilitate conversations with this. So I'm going to give you one that has changed my life. Gratitudes. Being grateful. And we know, through some of the research that we have done, that joy and anger can't live in the same headspace. So if you're happy, you can't be sad. So if you're thinking of things that you're grateful for, especially when you start to hit that downward spiral, you're going to be able to stop yourself that much quicker and be able to jump from the negative over to the positive and spiral back up a lot quicker. What does that do for your company? What does that do for a person? It not only makes them a better person, mother, brother, aunt, uncle, sister, you name the title, but it makes them a better employee as well too, because now they feel cared for.
Yeah. And they're refocusing their mind on the things that they can be grateful for instead of things that they're frustrated about, right? And I think that's so great. I mean, what if we had gratitude campaigns? A week of gratitude. We could do some fun things, but I mean, I think that's just one thing of 13 that's so cool. And I just love it because it's less of that kind of detached, call somebody you don't know to tell them about all your problems after you have them. And it's more about how do we get on the front end and really start to change behavior and change the mindset so that our people are going to be more effective or able to work smarter and be able to work together better, right? And I think that's such a great outcome. Man, that's exciting.
Yeah, and Joe, think about this. If you want to change culture in your organization, whether it's your company, whether it's a Fortune 500 company, or whether you have 10 employees, what do you need to change first? You need to change the language.
Yeah. Okay.
And when you change the language, if they know that they're coming in and the first thing they have to do in the morning is fill out 3 gratitudes, how do you think that's going to start their day?
Oh my goodness. I mean, automatically on a positive, right?
Yeah.